Hi everybody, it is Kirkland's versus the Dollar Tree. I've got some Lowe's square dowel rods that you can choose what size, and a Dollar Tree photo frame. I'm going to mark off how long I need this here, and this tool I got from Amazon, and I can leave a link for you down in the comments if you're interested. Now I'm going to measure this. Always measure twice and cut once, because if you measure once and cut, you usually end up having to cut twice. Learn from my mistakes. And here we go. I'm going to cut two pieces, one to put on the front and the back. Now this piece is to rival the one that you can find at Kirkland's right now for $16. Now my total for this piece is $5, y'all. I'm gonna open this up, take it apart. We're gonna remove everything to begin with and put the glass aside. Be careful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hot glue one of these dowel rods to the front and one to the back. And this is going to make our stand so that you can set it up, you know, anywhere you want to, like the one from Kirkland's. Now I use Gorilla hot glue here. I forgot to take off the sticker. Now you can get these dowels at HomeDepot as well, but I posted a little sticker in this video at the beginning that showed how much I paid for this at Lowe's. $2 to $3 depending on what size you get. Now I'm going to use some apple barrel antique parchment paint, and I'm going to put a solid coat over the whole frame and the stand to give it that you know, old white beige. Seems to be what's in style right now, and I kind of like it. I really like the light beigeish colors. Reminds me of, you know, vintage and old-fashioned. And I'm going to get it in all the grooves of this wooden look frame. Now it is plastic, but the wood groove in this really looks great. It actually looks wood. The stand doesn't even look wood, and it is wood. Here we go. More painting. Now if you give it a good solid coat, front and back, you can paint inside if you want to, but I didn't. I did paint, you know, anywhere that would show. Don't forget the sides and the inside rim. I almost forgot the inside rim. Now after we get a good solid coat there, look here, I printed out the actual one from Kirkland's just so you can get a look at it. You can use that. If you have a good printer and you want to use that, you can just cut it out to fit the frame. Now I've got a Bistro black chalk marker, and I'm just going over the lines on the glass. Now I went on top of the frame because I like the you know, the matte look of the marker. If you like the shinier, you can use an oil marker, or as I do in a minute here, I'm going to turn the glass over and mark on the back too. That's just to fill in any you know, light spots or open spots that I missed to make it look, you know, a little better. But if you don't want the matte look on the outside, you can do it on the back, and it will be shiny because it'll be glass. Now this garland I got from Walmart, and I'm going to wrap it around about 3 times to create this little wreath in the middle. I wanted it to be 3D. Now I realize that the one for Kirkland's does not have a wreath on the outside, but I really think this is cute. And you can decorate it, you know, after you get it all together. I'm going to hot glue it here, but you can use E6000 to make it a more permanent grip. But I, for the sake of the video, just used the hot Gorilla Glue. Now I really think this would be pretty with some little red berries, or you know, any other colored, you know, little bells, even little gold bells, just whatever you would like, or just leave it like it is. Now don't forget to use your little finger protectors, because the hot glue is hot. I have burnt my finger before, and it is no fun. It's not fun. It's just no fun deal. And once that gets stuck on there real good, see? Yeah, I mean, little berries would be so cute in there. Little lights, you could put lights in it. Ornaments, you know, just little things that will look cute. Now here I turn it over, and I'm going to use that Bistro marker to just fill in any weak spots. Because if you try to go over it again, it ends up being weak spots anyway. I love the chalk look, but it's definitely not my favorite thing to use as far as the marker goes. You could actually paint that by hand. And we're going to grab that frame out, and we're going to get a chip brush and some Waverly chalk paint in Truffle. You can use any, you know, matte brown to achieve the look. Another thing that I thought of that I thought would look really good is painting the frame, you know, with white chalk paint, and using a gray to dry brush over the frame with, to have that you know, more of a cool tone instead of the warm tone that I'm doing right now. These browns and beiges have more of a warm color, and I'm decorating in the traditional Christmas colors, so the warm really looks good. And look how vintage that looks. Look how it brings out the wood grain. I think it's really pretty. Now imagine this in the white and gray. That would just look gorgeous. Now be sure to get a good dry brush over all surfaces that you painted, and it'll really bring out the wood look. Now dry brushing is a technique where you take your brush and you only get a little bit of paint on it. Now if you get too much, you can just kind of dab it off on your workspace like I got there. It's super messy. My workspace is always messy. But you can just dip in a little bit, pour a little out. I usually like to use what's in the cap. What's in the cap works well, but you can see here I keep running out thinking, this is going to be enough, this is going to be enough. But it's never enough. This chip brush really holds a lot of, you know, like soaks up the paint. I don't know where it all goes, but I managed to get a little bit on the frame. I think it turns out really pretty. So after brushing, you dab a little bit just to make, you know, little spots. Now I'm going to use some cardstock, and if you have some cardstock, you can pick some that looks real pretty. I want to go with this instead of a solid color. Now if you want the solid color, you can use the back like that as white, you know, solid white. But I want to go with the pattern. I just think the pattern's going to look cute, and that's the right size. Here I think I'm going to mark it off, and I'm like, no, you know what? A better idea is just to put the glass on top. And you can measure it exact. I'm just going to take my box cutter and cut it off there. And there we go. I'm going to stuff it all into the frame. and secure it in. You can hot glue it in there if you want to. I just gonna secure it in with the little tabs and break off the little portrait thing there. And there you go. Please subscribe to my channel if you can, and save money, watch, and I hope you really enjoyed it.